The storm that coated central Oklahoma with destructive ice left its mark on the Oklahoma City National Memorial.
I'm used to working outside, but not with this much ice on the trees where we had so much damage, throughout the state. And especially in the memorial, we suffered quite a bit.
Stately sycamores that survived the 1995 bombing took a direct hit. The storm ripped down limbs and pulled down light poles.
This one has some damage to it.
Mark Bays is an urban forester with the Oklahoma Department of Agriculture. He has a keen interest in the memorial's living wood.
These have a little more work than I thought.
Several of the loblolly pines, trees that will grow to the height of the Murrah Federal Building, need pruning. The ice littered the field of empty chairs with pine needles and broken branches. But even as caretakers cleaned up the mess, all thoughts turned to another tree, one that survived through April 19th, the site's most irreplaceable icon. The 90-year-old American elm, known as the survivor tree, seems to have endured the heavy ice that coated its branches.
These were all the way down to here, and then over there, that you couldn't even walk underneath that.
As the storm worsened, the ice thickened to nearly 1 inch, bending some limbs to the ground.
It was just getting to that critical point, that might have seen some of that branch failure. You have all that stress of this branch coming straight off of this, and so whenever it ices up, how much pressure is being exerted right there on that point.
The tree could have been another storm victim had not Mark arrived in the middle of the night with a simple plan.
You just start out on the very end where the branches are really small, and then you just start knocking it and just start breaking that ice slowly away and working yourself back.
At Mark's direction, memorial and state agriculture employees helped shatter the ice by tapping it with poles.
And it's a real lonely feeling that you have when you're there just standing, knocking a little bit of ice out of such a large tree.
With hundreds of pounds of frozen weight slowly removed, the survivor tree's limbs lifted, and spirits were raised as well. Mark Bays knows this was no small accomplishment.
We can only do so much to do what we can to provide a little bit of extra care to this tree, but I really feel that there's a higher power watching over this. This tree just really does mean so much to so many people. It's just an amazing story of strength and resolve.
The love for this tree runs deep in the heartland and across America. From around the country, people wondered if the survivor tree could endure yet another attack, this one from Mother Nature.
It lived up to its name, so I'm glad it did.
Happily, the memorial's lasting symbol of hope continues to stand strong.